It's raining, so I thought I would hop on and make a quick video that I've been meaning to make for a couple of days now. Don't mind me. I'm out in the park with the puppy. So this video is things I no longer spend my money on. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name's Nikki, and I am here to talk about my financial journey as a 45-year-old mom and just making my way in this world, trying to decrease one debt at a time and saving for retirement and all of those other wonderful things that we have to do in order to take care of ourselves and our financial futures. So a few things that I no longer spend money on. The first one is nails. I used to spend over $300 a month on getting my nails done. And after a while, I looked at it and the fact that I was spending all this money, walk into the nail shop and it's an automatic $120 to $130 every time I walked in there. And then I realized that whenever I would take the dip powder off, my nails would be wrecked, absolutely wrecked. And they would be thin and they would be brittle and they would be bendy. Like, that weird, bendy thing that your nails do after you've had, whether it's acrylic or whether you've had dip powder on them for so long. I was like, okay, I'm actually paying someone to damage my nails. That makes no logical sense. So I decided no more. I was going to grow out my nails. So you can see some of it's a little bit of a struggle, right? But for the most part, they look nice. I just keep them clear polish, keep them filed. When one breaks, I try and give it some time to grow out. But that has saved me over $300 every month. Now that $300 I can take to putting onto debt. Another thing that I no longer spend money on is expensive car payments and expensive car maintenance. I used to have a German car, loved that vehicle, but every time I went into the dealership for a service, a scheduled service, I'd drop like $1,200, $1,400 every time. I would walk into the dealership and they'd say, oh, you have to get this done and this injection cleaning something or the other. And as God would have it, when I decided to move to the Midwest, I was driving from Florida to the Midwest and my car got totaled. So that meant I had to buy a new car. And I started looking at cars, took a long time to figure out which type of car that I wanted. I rented a couple of different cars so that I could figure out which car I actually enjoyed and which one had the right space for my family and for my need. And I ended up buying a Hyundai. And let me tell you, that Hyundai has more bells and whistles than my fancy German car. But every time I go in for maintenance, it's $100 or less. I could literally go in for an oil change and scheduled maintenance every month of the year, which obviously I don't need to do. And I would still come out to less than one service for my German vehicle. So no longer spend money on that. Expensive car maintenance, not doing that. That's out of the budget. That's a lot more money that I can put towards actually paying down my car loan. Another thing that I no longer spend money on, a housekeeper. I will say I miss this one, but I used to have a fabulous housekeeping company that would come to my home every second week or every third week. And it was about $120 to $150 depending on tip. So again, about $300 a month. And when I moved to the Midwest, I just said, nope, not gonna do that. I work from home. I'm more than capable of cleaning my home. Does it take longer? Yes. But I'm saving that money every month so that I can move that towards paying off debt, towards buying groceries, because we all know how groceries are nowadays. And I no longer pay for a housekeeper, no longer pay for a house cleaning service. And one final thing that I no longer spend my money on, designer items. I think living in Florida, you get swept up in the consumerism, in the buy this brand name, drive this luxury vehicle, live in this super fancy condo. And removing myself from that environment, which was just spend, 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 has been really helpful for my financial journey, for my monthly budget, and just for also my personal well-being. I stopped buying a lot of designer brand items because I realized that one, they're super expensive, right? And if you look into where a lot of these products are being made, they're being made in sweatshops in third world countries, and a lot of the time the designers are just taking their brand name and sticking it on the item and then selling it to us at 10 times the amount of what it costs to make. And I realized that I didn't really need it. There are good quality items that I can purchase that don't cost as much. Any items that I do have, if they are that great quality, they're gonna last. So I don't need every season to go out and buy the next purse and the next shoe and the next item. I really take my time with my shopping and figure out, is this a piece that I can keep for the long term? Is this like an investment piece, right? Is this something that's gonna last me multiple seasons? So when I moved to the Midwest, I did have to buy a winter coat, but I spent money on a good quality winter coat that would last me multiple years. Take it to the dry cleaner at the end of the season, wrap it up, and it's ready for the next season. But a lot of the miscellaneous stuff, the shoes and the purses and stuff, I just realized that I was buying these items to impress other people and to make myself feel like I'm, I don't know, better than. And all it was doing was putting a bigger hole into my pocket and into my budget. And honestly, I don't go out that much. So why am I buying all of these items if I'm not even going to be going out and using them anywhere? So those are some things that I no longer spend my money on. And it's been very freeing to not have that financial expectation on my monthly budget. No more nails. Like my nails, I mean, hey, you guys can be the judge. Like, I think my nails look healthy. I do have this one nail that's like, this is my struggle nail. This is the nail that has like a damage on it, so I tend to keep it short. But like anyone who's looking at my nails that close, then they need to be paying for my nails, because if you're going to be up in my nails, then you pay for them. But I'm not going to spend multiple hundreds of dollars on nails. Luxury car service. Obviously, you have to have a luxury car, which means that your insurance is going to be higher. Your car note might be higher. And then definitely that maintenance. Oh, and then premium gas. Let's also talk about that. That's I guess, a second subcategory of having a luxury vehicle. You have to spend money on premium gas. And that's just something that I refuse to do. My vehicle's to get me from point A to point B. Probably in a week, I might drive 50 miles for the entire week because everything is so close to my home. So I spend less gas, and then on top of that, the gas that I'm spending is regular gas. Ooh, my phone is slipping here, so let's fix that. I spend my money on regular gas. So premium gas, premium vehicles, and premium service, no thank you. Not doing that anymore. Not doing that anymore. What are things that you've cut out of your budget? What are things that you've realized that they weren't really adding anything to your budget? Now, I will say there are some things that other people might consider luxuries that I do keep in my budget. And if you want to find out what those things are, look out for my next video where I'm going to talk about some of those items that I definitely keep in my budget that might be seen as luxury items. So until next time, thank you. Don't forget to click like and subscribe down at the bottom, and check out my playlist from my other financial journey videos on this channel. See you soon.